So Dana, tell me about the women's sprint today.
Oh, it's funny. It started off a little less than optimal. I didn't qualify quite as high up as I wanted to. Of course, you always want to qualify first. It makes things a little easier, but one of my strengths is, typically anyway, even if I don't get the qualifying spot, I'll still fight and strategize my way up to the top of the leaderboard. At least that's what I try to do. So I just tried to take one ride, one at a time, and really think everything through, consider each rider's strengths and how to counter, and basic fundamental strategies I try to put into work. So it worked out pretty well, and it's interesting because a lot of these riders, we've been racing each other for a couple years, and especially the better part of the summer, so we sometimes have each other figured out and sometimes not so much, so it always makes things very interesting.
And what was the strategy against Kristen?
Kristen, she has an excellent acceleration. She's very quick. She likes to ride from the back, and so my first thought was, okay, just control it. It doesn't matter if I'm controlling from the front or controlling from the back. Just make sure that I'm in charge. And with the lap to go. Don't give her any room to jump, because her acceleration is killer. She's a fantastic rider, and my only hope will be to shut that acceleration down. So it was a lot of thinking up here in between rides.
And how many national titles is this for you?
This is my fourth. This is a repeat in the sprint from last year, and two-time Kieran champion as well this year. So.
How does this one feel compared to the others?
Oh, it's funny. The first time, last year I took the sprint in Kieran, and I was thinking, well, that was cool. I got my first one. See if I can do it again next year. And this sort of, I want to say, solidifies my standing in the program. Maybe is it wasn't a fluke. I'm consistent. I can ride. I might not always have the greatest time trial. 500 meter was a little iffy this year, kind of expected. But I'm a racer, and I think it just goes to show that I can be consistent, and that's important, especially going into the big years and stuff like that. You never know what can happen, and consistency and being able to perform is key. So I like to think that's a good thing.
All right, great. Thank you.